What's up, nerds? Own Goal here, bringing you round 3 of a weekly SFT. We're playing against VMXL on Gates of Ekrend. His Tomb King's into my GC. Kind of a tough matchup, mostly because we can't use any shooting here for the most part. So we need to be a little bit thoughtful about how we approach this. I'm a little bit tempted to go for SE spam. Like maybe we can do a mobile Cav game with SE support. There is a question here. We'd really like to have some damage output somehow. And none of these are really delivering that for us. So I'm not 100% sure what we do about that. But it's maybe fine. We could do like this. So against TK, we need a way to deal with cats. We need a way to deal with their arty. We can probably run back and Dragon Breath it, although it's a very slow way to achieve that outcome. Cats, we can definitely cover with like Zhao Ming and a Celestial Lion. Maybe we'll do the Lion because it's more mobile. So we can do like Zhao, Lions, and Cav. How to get Harmony is kind of an issue here. And also how to clear his chaff. TK sometimes struggles against CDC or Celestial Dragon Guard or other good halberds. These just got buffed too, so it's a little bit tempting. We could do like a bunch of elite halberds. We're pulling at strings into here. The Gate Masters also just got buffed, so that's a little bit appealing. Interesting. The lack of ability to shoot on this map is so awkward. We can do like some close quarter shooting with these guys, although we're going to get destroyed by a Screaming Skull or two. This thing is not that strong. Okay, what if we go wide? We go like really wide. And we take a Plague Alchemist so we can spam. And then we play like a heavy infantry slow push and we take advantage of this map's unique properties. Yeah, I can see this. I think this could work out. We do need to deal with the damn cats. 2 Jade Lions is an option. They also have like a little bit better infantry clear than these guys. Yeah, let's give it a shot. And then these will also buff up the damage output of our final trans. And we can just take the RAR. This is pretty speculative. Oh wait, these have Battle Harmony Yang. We really would like Yin Harmony. So we could go... What's the range on their Missile Mirror Bound spell? 200 meters is not bad. So these bring us Spell Resist, which is okay. And some melee-oriented Yin Harmony, which we like to see. This is such a sketchy idea. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. It's we're experimenting. So we're just gonna like slow push up the middle and then go engage him and hope to win on Cav Micro, essentially. We would really like to have like something to shoot, but I don't think we can really protect it and use it effectively on this map is the problem. Gate Masters can also do okay. They just got buffed. Let's try this. These guys are kind of weak. And then we can take the RAR Longmas and a regular Longma. Yeah, sure. Let's give it a shot. It's sketchy. It could work. I'll just micro good, it'll be fine. Maybe we should have taken Final Trans, but I wanted to have a certain amount of clear. We're going to demonstrate a map tactic here where we put our melee stuff in the center, and we push up and try to get a good divide on his forces by doing that. The biggest risk here is Screaming Skull just like absolutely feasting on all our stuff. Even though it got nerfed, it was only nerfed by 50 gold. And it's pretty good against these elite halberds. So we'll see what he does. I do like having a couple SEs. The other one is that the way we've constructed this is pretty soft to multiple cats. Like one cat we can kind of fight with our SEs. But two is going to dominate our SEs and then run over. You know what? We have a tiny brain because we have taken a build that will lose to cats. Cats is the thing that they're most likely to bring. Our brain is small, therefore. That's okay. Sometimes you have tiny brains and you still win. So we're essentially just like trying to get a little bit of Cav back up here and then get a good engage on him and just grind him out with all these spears. Hopefully it works. They also just buffed elite infantry, so that was part of why we wanted to try this. It now has 7 cap weight, where before it had 5, so that's kind of cool. Probably not enough to actually matter, but it's at least like nifty. Okay, so he has relatively few units. It looks like he didn't go for a wide build, so I would expect to see like Eyes of the Desert, Boshapti, Chosen of the Gods. Yeah, okay, so he's got multiple Skelly Chariots. That's interesting. Okay. Skelly Chariots we can actually manage. I really want to get the Chosen with Missile Mirror. That's cool if we can make it happen. Okay. So I think we want to get some Cav out so that we can counter his chariots. And our complete lack of shooting may be our undoing here. Because normally... Oh, hello. That's very scary. I wonder if... Does this reflect magic missiles? I have no idea. It would be very cool if it did. Let's find out. I'm going to try it. If I see him casting, I'm gonna reflect and hope it works. Reflect on our choices. We need to get our caster out. It's interesting that he's not. Oh, I see. He's saving his wand to do banish. I see, that makes a lot of sense. We don't really want the fight on his terms here if we can avoid it. Okay, so we got that point. What's the... Kalita has the Necroserpent mount. Okay, that's fine. And we want to get a favorable fight somewhere in here. Actually, if we can, we'll push up in the center. Here, I'm just going to rebind these, put this on 2. If we can get a fight in the bushes over here, we like that, because then it's hard for him to leverage all these missile troops that he's been committed to. And we're like mono melee because we were indexing pretty heavily on this map. Back that out. Run that in. Oh, this is good for us. So we can maybe catch those guys. And we'll get some crows because we would like to have the Here, let's run this back in the woods. We'd like to have the range buff available to us. Oh god. Yeah, Kalita kind of slaps. This is actually sort of working. This is a problem. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh yeah. You put your guard down for 1 second and they're on you. Those chariots are a big issue for sure. Although maybe we can get them stuck in and just kill them. That would be pretty sweet. That might be fine, actually. Huh. Interesting. I wonder. Oh, fucking banishment. I see. I was like, that's a lot of damage that we're taking over there. Wonder what it was. He's sort of wrecking us in this blob fight with the passive. That's okay. Most of our army is engaged here. And a lot of his is not. So we can tolerate this. And we'll run these guys back in. We need to get some more of our spells off. We were not using that at high enough utility. Back these out. Try to get those over there. Get some damage here. Run these in there. Reflect. See if that does anything. Hopefully they get a nice volley off and it does a bunch of damage to them. Oh, cool. It's working. It's working. Reflect. So now, I want to get some cav over there. Maybe we can kill these like that. This is a little sketchy, but it's doable. Hopefully our cav does some work here. We want to finish that off. We can take that fight, I think. We're looking for a good target here. The problem is our CDCs are like locked in, so we'll just use it there. And then we'll goose these around, go for that fight. And if we kill this, we're in pretty good shape there. Get these out. Looking for a target for this. Skelly Warriors are not a great target, but we'll take it just to get the passive procced. Okay, so this is good. Fight the Tomb Scorpion here. Send the elites after it, and it should take it out pretty quickly. Khalida fighting our Lord is perhaps an issue. Send over there to support. Send over there to support. Oh, damn, the Carrion actually beat that. That's surprising. So we'd like to get our Rar out soon if we can. And these are not going to be able to fight there. Let's cycle that through. Rust Khalida. Let's see if he decides to start shooting here. We need to get that. We can't afford to just... It's kind of an interesting unit to micro because you sort of need it to be like up at the right time. You can't just use it whenever. But you also can't necessarily afford to just like sit there staring at them. So it's a hard unit to use correctly, I'm realizing. Oh, this is going in our favor over here. This is good. Okay, so we got that point. Waddle our Lord and Monster over and try to kill this. Keep this fight going on our elites. And now it's time for these guys to go finish those off. We're doing all right on the points. I'll try to mass block there. Countercharge. Countercharge. Get our wind spell or our vortex off. Okay, so that's... These are not units that we want to be stuck in like this. So we'll waddle those in and those out. I wonder what damage those. That's interesting. I'm actually a little bit surprised they took some damage. And we'd like to resummon one of these elite halbs if we can. Send that in after their lord. Looking for a good spell opportunity here. Yeah, we'll take that, sure. Send these up to cap. Good, good. Get this out. Finish killing that, and we'll get these out. Send them over to support this fight. This looks pretty good for us. Acceptable, acceptable. It's kind of a funny map. Okay, so let's get our mobility out and go. I mean, they're summoning all their stuff to fight here, so we can leave our slow infantry and send the mobility out on support duty. See if he's paying attention, and we can get a bombard there. Send all of this over to support. It looks pretty good. Sure, we'll... And I think actually the way this is playing out, let's get the second Longma Rider in. Because we're in the process of capturing points, so we could like summon halberds to go play it safe. But I think we would prefer to have the offensive output of more Longmas in like the relevant attack window ASAP. I'll try to get these on his lord, get a rear charge on that. Let's dogpile the lord, sure. This looks pretty decent for us. Take that. And now we can summon the slower stuff. And we would like to countercharge this so it doesn't get a good charge into our stuff. So we'll send one of the SEs after it. Go support with our lord. And I'm waiting to summon a elite inf because I can. Summon that. Nice. I'm curious to see how the elite infantry did this game. I think they probably did okay. Just preemptively cast into that. Huh. Oh, he got knocked down, so the cast was interrupted. Acceptable. Cast there. Yeah, this is all pretty good. All pretty good. A lot of these guys over there. Now we just need to take fights, win the game. And summon some infantry, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of an interesting build by our opponent. There we go. So all melee GC brings it home. And Anticity extended this event to 5 rounds, so we will actually be able to potentially top 4. Okay, cool. The Jet Lions did really well. I think if he'd brought like a cat, that would have been harder. The infantry did great. Kind of a specialty to that map. This would have been better as a final transcaster, although it did fine. And then our Longmas, actually the RAR did pretty well, makes sense. Got to jump on some constructs. And then, yeah, his shooting just like was not very active that game, which is about what we expected. Cool, cool. Hopefully that was interesting. Remember to subscribe and like. See you all in the next round.